Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel this morning. I have the cutest cup. I am in Rome and I just went out and bought this little cup and I saw a heart with some flowers on it, and it was just so appropriate for me, this traveling man. They didn't have a coffee cup here. I'm staying in an Airbnb in Rome and it's so cute. In my vlog I show the room and I'll be making that soon. And I'm so grateful that you're here with me this morning. I'm here to talk about forgiveness. I've been thinking about forgiveness and what forgiveness is and what it has been for me and how I have overcome a lot of things in my life because I've forgiven. Ultimately, forgiven myself, basically, but forgiven perhaps my young parents, or perhaps my upbringing, or the people in my life earlier. I didn't have a horrible childhood, for surely not. I have a beautiful mother who has been consistent in my life, who was young, and I have forgiven her for having me at such a young age. And anyway, that's another topic. But I just want to talk about forgiveness and what it is. Forgiveness is something to, excuse me for sitting here with my shirt off, but I'm feeling hot here in my room in Rome. And and it's morning, so I just thought I would just share my talk with you and be real. Now I'm just sitting here, and again, this is about forgiveness, and Forgiveness is always for yourself and not for the other. You know, the others benefit for sure because you forgive them for what they have done in the past and how they have treated you and how difficult they had made your life, particularly in your early years or even now. I mean, forgiveness is about you and not about the other person. And I really believe that, to let go of resentment that you have had because of particular circumstances that have created your ego that you have, which, like I said before, it's not me. My ego is not me. It's something that I wear. The resentment that I have had or held in my heart stopped me from being myself. And, the resentments that I have are not anymore valid because I don't want to have resentment in my heart for myself. I don't want to feel that feeling anymore of having resentment because it's like a dark cloud that holds over me. So I've learned the power of forgiveness, and the power of forgiveness is for myself, and I grow a lot from that. So, look back at your life and look at certain circumstances. The domestication that has happened and the condition that has happened to you as a child has created your ego and created how you see, perhaps how you see yourself, which is not really reality because those conditions have created that role that you play even today in your life and in the past. The past is the past, and I don't even believe that it's even real because at the moment I have absolute forgiveness in my heart, and my past is a part of this story, is part of this story of my life that has created this ego, like I said. My intention here is to share that power of forgiveness, to let you know that when you forgive, you start to live, you don't have resentment in your heart, and you start to live the way you want to live, which is hard because you have created comfort zones in your life, and you have stopped yourself from being whole and pure and open and loving, and maybe perhaps, I don't know, and being, all of these emotions, anger, the resentment that you hold in your heart, the aggression that you show other people, if that is the case, or even, let me just say, to yourself. because to yourself, oh gosh, forgive yourself for where you were and what you did and what you have done to people, and it will lift this baggage off your, off your heart. It's not the burden that you carry with yourself. Forgive yourself. Like, I forgive myself for the religious upbringing that I've had when I was younger, that said that I was wrong because I was gay, or that I was wrong because I like to dance, or I did have that, or I felt that. I remember that, or how I was treated, or the bullying I endured in school because I was a sensitive guy. And then, of course, I started ballet in Alabama, so that, I didn't want anyone to know that I had started dancing, basically, from my hometown, because it was so terrifying that they would judge me, because I had been judged a lot, even by my mom and by my family, because I just, when I was little, I'll give you a little story, like another conditioning or bullying. I love to twirl the baton. And that's only girls did that, and I thought it was a creative thing to do. And I think I said that in my people-pleasing video, about stopping the people-pleasing. If you haven't seen that, I think you should watch it. It's really authentic and raw, and I'm very emotional in that, because it brings up a lot of pain and suffering that I have endured. And anyway, watch that. Twirling the baton, I loved it, and it was like, I think people were embarrassed. People were embarrassed about me doing that, because it was what girls did, and everything that I did was what girls did, it seemed. So as a creative child, I just loved doing those things, and I have forgiven all of those people, because that says something about them. They wanted me to behave a certain way so they could feel better, and feeling better, so they could feel better by trying to control my behavior. And all of that I have forgiven. I have forgiven myself for adapting myself, so I could try to fit in and not to conform. And all of those things are so strong in yourself. And if you just think about your domestication, and I have adapted. I have had times in my life where I adapted myself so I could be loved, or to try to get the love that I ever so wanted and from others. And I've realized that forgiving them is loving myself, and loving myself for the person that I want to be. And and I still want to twirl that baton, and I want to be myself, and I'm loving, and I'm free. And sometimes, it's just like, my mind says that, you should be ashamed for sharing your love so freely, and sharing yourself so freely. That can really make me, it's kind of sad, because when the pain and suffering that people endure is so unnecessary, because they want to be themselves. And let me just gather myself, let me have a drink of coffee. Keeping it real, and I'm going to forgive myself for crying right now, because I feel so much love for humanity, that it's like, and I know we all have gone through these things. Look, it is so strong in ourselves. And right now I feel that is so important for me to share this and to be vulnerable, because being vulnerable is like the key to everything. And it's the acceptance of your love, and selfish love, if you want to describe it as that. Loving yourself is not selfish. Loving yourself is the key to freedom, and the key to feeling like that you own your world, and that you are your God. I know that that's going to cause a lot of friction, perhaps, with some people, because of their religious values. And everyone's entitled, absolutely. Everyone's entitled. Forgiveness has something to do with letting go and allowing other people to have their points of view. And I believe that's their reality, and that's so important. Forgiveness is the key to living authentically and living free. And that's where I'm going. And I forgive myself for being the way I was in my past. And I forgive myself for having the thoughts that arise and try to label my experiences, and for being so free and so loving. And believe it or not, isn't that strange? Like my mind can say, everyone's gonna be so suspicious that you love so freely and so much. And that's just what I am about. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. My relationship with my vlogs and myself and my morning talks are my relationship. I am evolving out loud here with you, so I can maybe, get into your heart to share with you, because to let you know that you are not alone. And our world is suffering so much, and we have to forgive that, and we have to go on, and we have to be an authentic, pure example for this younger generation that is going to run the world, or that is going to carry on humanity, because we really need to be that for them. And that's how I feel, and that's why I work with children and I work with young adults, and so I can make an impression on them. And that's really my motivator for doing these things. And also, it's just it's healing. It's really healing for me to do this, and to hold this camera in front of my face and to go out and let go. It's so healing. It's so beautiful. And I think our world can be a much more beautiful place if we would just stop and think about that. Just stop and think about everything and forgive everything. Every moment. Every moment. If you're feeling judged, or you're judging yourself, or like this conditioned domesticated mind is arising and you're judging yourself, stop judging yourself. Be yourself. Be free. Respect others. Forgive others. Forgiveness is something I live by daily, momentarily, and it is such a beautiful thing. The world is so beautiful. I am beautiful. You are beautiful. Everybody is beautiful in their own right. If you judge me, I forgive you for judging me. I forgive myself for judging me. Life is mysterious and wonderful. Let's get on the right track and just share with each other, hug each other, care for each other, because we all, when we cut ourselves, we bleed. We all bleed red blood. It's all the same. We're all the same. I love you so much, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. And thank you I have a couple of new subscribers. And there's much more love in this space and in this community of mine that I'm developing. And I'm going to dance out my resentment for things. In fact, I don't even think I have anymore. I just have to watch it and let go of it. So I'm here to motivate you to do the same, perhaps. And if not, thank you for watching, and have a great day, a beautiful day. I love you so much. I really do. Thank you. Let me have a sup. I'm going to say it one more time. I love you guys. I really love you. I love all of you. Thank you. Bye.